So, just quickly, everyone, in doing all these interviews, we've spoken a lot about the game, but we haven't actually heard from anyone A to Z what the game actually is.
Scrapnel right now is a sort of demolition derby game involved with all sorts of motor vehicles. They can be anything right now from a skateboard to a realistic APC. Those are the ideas that are being passed around. And basically, you have the chance to upgrade your vehicles to have different stats, different power outputs, and you can also upgrade them to have different types of weapons and different types of defense systems to defend yourself against other players and their vehicles as well, such as guns. You can also have ramps. We're thinking about having ramps on front of vehicles to be able to push other vehicles out of the way, and a system that can possibly push your car up and flip you over to get out of the way of another person.
That's super cool.
It's sort of like a Battle Royale, but instead of people fighting, it's cars fighting.
Battle Royale with cars instead of people.
Yeah. I have worked on a third-person controller. Currently, it only works for person, but it will work once I get the 3D models working. So I've been working on the homepage of our website. It's currently only working with like these partners down here that aren't actually our partners and some other images that we don't really need.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also been working on our game section, which just has our logo, and you click on it and it should bring you to a certain page or download it once we've got the final thing ready.
So I have made a test map for Marcus to test the car.
Oh, sick.
And
dude, that's huge. What did you use?
What?
What did you build it in?
Oh, Unity.
Sick. That's massive, man. That's huge work.
I have made this test map. I'm currently trying to do the terrain part of the map, but this is the track that I have now for testing. I'm still trying to actually get the car into the projects. I'm not sure how you'll actually get into this map, into the track, but I'll make like a entrance and exit ramp.
Like a pit road.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. So how'd you make it?
Basically, I just took one of the Unity driving templates tracks and just scaled it up.
Well, it looks amazing.
Yeah. I've been doing pixel art for the heading, the title, and I don't know, and what's it called? Power-ups. Like, we've decided to do power-ups, and we've been doing sketches and pixel art just to get the right shapes. And with the power-ups, they can all have different abilities that causes different effects to the cars.
So do you have any screen shares of your pixel art that we can see?
I've been using two different sites. So I've got the heading, which is Scrapnel right here. And then I've got some of our little power-ups. So I've been designing on a spike bowl trap. So this would be all the different type of designs, and then we'll all vote on a design that we particularly like.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Yep. So we're all gonna vote on the spike balls and what's gonna happen, like with all the power-ups as well.
I'm a game designer, so what I'm doing is coming up with basic designs of details or cars power-ups for the game, and giving them to our 3D people that are better at this than I am to make the thing into the game. So
can you talk me through the process just from you through to the 3D developers, more focus on what you do? What is it exactly that you're doing when you say you design the basic elements of the game?
So I have to produce a sketch for example, if I need to make a car, then I just have to make a basic 2D sketch of a car and just add some little details so that the 3D developers know roughly what they're making.
So it's like it's like a pipeline, and you get fed
Yeah.
ideas, you sketch the ideas, and then you pass that on to the 3D developers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you basically put the skeleton in, I guess, while they put on the muscles.
Yeah.
So this is Scrapnel. This is the game that the students in the Wednesday lab have come up with, a game for PAX. It's pretty amazing. We have AI, which is amazing. We've got a nice integer count down the bottom left there. We've got a lot of physics coming into play. Whoa, check that out. Crashed out, which is sick.
That's awesome.
They've designed some UI and made it work, which is really cool. Yeah, the design, the 3D models on the cars are really good. They've actually got headlights and stuff, so the kids have really thought about like the effects and stuff. The AI is fantastic. Like it just drove around me. It's pretty intuitive, actually.
That's amazing.
And for this to come out in a couple, well, the period of time that they had to make this is pretty awesome. Like, you know, coming up with a vertical slice or a demo in a professional studio can take anywhere from, you know, a week to a month, depending on the scope. And for a racing game, which is quite complex, for them to come out with something like this is amazing. And let's just see how the crash mechanics are. Beautiful. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I believe there's a jump as well.
That's amazing.
And look at this. So we've been learning some code, and I know the programmer for this was pretty new to code, and he's already picked up some object-oriented programming principles of encapsulation. Like he has an input manager here, which is fantastic, because usually you would put it in just a flat sort of script. But here we go. We've got brake, which I wasn't using, which is right control and left. We have a throttle and steer, and we've got L. Maybe that is the flip. Let's see. Oh no, that's the lights.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but no, just in general, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
This is PAXception. This is a game made mostly by the kids at the lab, and it's awesome. They've made some of the sprites. They've helped out with some of the code and stuff, and they're working on animation and all sorts of other cool stuff.
What am I going to do at PAX? There's so much features that I'm going to try out. So a few weeks ago, I just made this little avatar. So this is me. I've been in the lab for 1.5 years. Once my mum just showed me the lab thing, I was pretty excited and nervous, because I can't wait to see what it's all about.
I've learned a lot more about the games and and coding, because I recently downloaded Unity, so I do have that, so I've learned a bit more about that.
Is there anything about your marketing stuff or anything that you helped out with PAXception that you wanted to share?
I had this idea about how having PAX inside PAX, literally, you could also have the word PAX inside PAX. So people could try to see how far down it goes, which would get them more attracted to the poster.
That's brilliant marketing, Finn. Great work. I mean, sorry, Bra 101. That's brilliant marketing. Great work. Is there any final things that you wanted to say about the lab, or you wanted to say to the people at PAX?
Well, I hope that COVID gets better, and I hope that we can all actually meet in real life for the next PAX.
Hello, Animal Lover Gamer 101. How are you?
Hi.
Is there any stuff that you've done on PAXception that you'd like to talk about, or maybe share your screen and show some of the stuff you've done?
I've been doing designing objects and characters. So I've done some things like this is my character, and some other objects I've made. I've done some beanbags. I've done some shading on the beanbags to make them look realistic. This is a bin. I did some screens for we can put presentations that other areas have been doing, and that's what I've been doing.
So this is PAXception. This is the idea that some of the students from the participants from the Tuesday Lab came up with. The idea was that they were going to go to PAX to show off their game, and the game would be PAX. And basically the idea is you'd go down to different booths and you'd play mini games on consoles. and then you'd collect badges to win the game, and that they all wanted themselves to be inside PAX in different parts. So it was like a very Easter egg mini game, carnival style kind of game, and it was really cool. This class was particularly good with their 2D art. So we see a lot of really high detailed sprites, and these were all from different students. And there was a lot more on the way. And we have here we have a bunch of sound effects for dialogue that the students were planning on. So they were recording themselves, writing dialogue for the different parts. And then the game itself at the moment was just to be exploring around PAX and interacting with these people, talking to them, going into booths to play mini games and collecting badges. That was cool. That was it. Yeah.
Really cool.
Paxception.
Paxception.
What's your favorite thing about the lab?
I get to talk to other people and have fun. I play games and I make games and code and do stuff like that. I've learned how to use some of the things like Unity, and I also learned how to play some card games that are actually really fun.
I've had a few times throughout the lab, especially with all this COVID stuff, and especially when my dad got sick and we had to move away, I just wanted to forget about the lab. But now that we're doing this game, it's got me back into wanting to really get into it and do it again.
That's awesome.
What's the use in giving up if you've been doing it for, what, 4 years now?
That's awesome, man. What's your favorite thing then? Why do you keep coming back?
We can actually speak to other people, discuss what we like, and work on projects that we like as well.
Oh yeah, so basically at the lab, like, I don't really do much. I usually just play games with all the other dudes there.
And do you like playing games with everyone?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. I think that's not strictly true though, because actually you often show me different 3D models and things that you've been working on.
Oh yeah, from like school, like the Unreal Engine projects that I do at school.
So sometimes you do a little bit of work on those as well, don't you?
Yeah, like I have created my own Unreal Engine game, but it's.
Do you think that at the lab having the mentors makes it easier to make the games? Is it nice having them around?
Yes, it's nice having them around. Bronson definitely knows, like Unity and all that sort of stuff. He knows how to actually like make a car, unlike me.
He does know how to make a car. What's your favorite thing about the lab sessions, mate?
Get to hang out with new people, like every week, once a week. Discord.
That's pretty nice.
Much every day.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys
just talking to people.
So what I like about the lab is just, I guess, all the friendly people, and that we all get, and like we all connect with each other. We always talk. We always play games with each other. It's just really involved. Yeah. Do you like the online lab sort of? Do you find it helps you communicate with people a little easier? Yeah, it helps. It helps me communicate with people much better than outside.
Doing good.
Cool. So first of all, what's your favorite thing about the lab?
Playing games with each other, hanging out, talking some pretty cool stuff and funny stuff as well. I miss going to the lab in person, but due to the virus, we're doing it online.
Has there been anything cool that you've learned from the lab?
Drawings, doing some pixel art, coding, Unity, and game making.
Awesome.
And 3D stuff as well. I had to spell over my iPad.
Hello, Rain Dance.
I think I need to look professional, right?
Yeah, look.
Well, I just like spending time with my friends, basically, and playing video games at the same time.
Yeah, I like to play video games there too. I've been going here for 5 years, so I've been there since 2015, since I was 10 years old.
So what else what's your favorite thing about the lab other than that?
My favorite. There's a lot of good things, actually. Well, I miss the real lab. I like this, but I miss going to the lab and spending time with my friends. I miss going to lab physically too. I liked it when we met each other physically instead of virtually. I like it better physically.
Is there anything in particular that you've like learned from the lab that you like, or
mainly friends? They're the ones I admire.
I make friends.
And then second, games.
New games and friends.
So you guys both have your own YouTube channels and you make your
Yes.
own content and you guys work together sometimes. Do you guys want to talk about that and share something about that?
Yes, I make video game content. Please subscribe to Wizard Bob, with no space in between. Wizard Bob, no space. And then people would just be putting their hand up. Why Wizard Bob? It's like that magic word I made up when I was little. And then the next one would go, why is it not like, why is it one word? I'd say because there's already one with the space.
I've started a YouTube channel a long time ago, so I have 17 subscribers right now. And I've recently started a cardboard cutout series. It's not a paper series, it's a cardboard cutout series where there are different types of characters. But my favorite one is Muchacha, who is that Indian school kid.
It's cool to hang out with people, you know, everyone's friendly and it's just a good place for us to be. It's like hanging out with people, having fun, just having a good time socializing. I learned how to better work with other people, so that's good.
So, hey, bro, 101, what's your favorite thing about the lab?
Probably the meets where we get together, because it really helps socializing. I think it's better to be in face to face because it kind of is better for socializing. But with the online lab, you can stage events. You can show stuff to the whole thing, well, people and everybody. So, and you can also you can talk more about and you can mute people. So it's, I guess, if somebody's being really annoying, like spamming something, then the co-host or hosts can mute them. So it's kind of easier. I've learned a lot more about the games and and coding because I recently downloaded Unity. So I do have that. So I've learned a bit more about that.
What's been? You guys been keeping it real this week, or have you been keeping it ethereal and hypothetical?
Wait, what?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Yes.
Yes. Neither good nor bad, is it?
Well, it's up for you to interpret.
Well, I'm a glass half full kind of guy, so I'm going to say probably you're in a good mood.
It depends on what has happened to the contents first.
That's true.
If it's being filled halfway, then it is half full. But if it is being emptied to the half point, it's half empty.
Hello.
No, you're right. Glass half full or glass half empty is not really complicated. It's not the whole story, is it?
All right, so everyone, tell me what you've been up to this week. One at a time. Bit of video games, chill.
Yep. So, no school tomorrow.
I've been working on the website.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Great stuff. Is that using HTML or are you using WordPress or?
Yeah, HTML, just HTML.
Beautiful.
Nice one. And CSS, presumably.
Yeah, HTML and CSS.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like coding, like HTML.
Darcy,
I've also been working on
well.
one of my friend's business's website too.
Oh, really? What's the business?
It's horse riding and horse whispering.
Cool. I'm really good at horse whispering. Horse. Am I doing it? Nothing.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
You're really funny.
Thank you. All right, so who have we got in the session today? We got Brono, we got Marcus, we got Cam, we got Solomon, we got Brono again, we got Lucas.